Hey everybody, it's Dan Sims with Success by Day. Today I'm going to be talking to you about Cat's Cradle by Vonnegut. There are actually two different passages that I wanted to read to you. The first is this guy who is in charge of a research company is talking about his researchers. He says, in this country, most people don't even understand what pure research is. It isn't looking for a better cigarette filter or a softer face tissue or longer lasting house paint. Everybody talks about research and practically nobody in this country is doing it. We're one of the few companies that actually hires men to do pure research. When most other companies brag about their research, they're talking about industrial hack technicians who wear white coats, work out of cookbooks, and dream up an improved windshield wiper for next year's Oldsmobile. Here, and shockingly few other places in the country, men are paid to increase knowledge to work toward no end but that. There's nothing generous about it. New knowledge is the most valuable commodity on earth. The more truth we have to work with, the richer we become. And the second passage is in chapter 22. He just says, and if you've been listening to what I've been trying to tell you about pure research men, you wouldn't ask such a question. Pure research men work on what fascinates them, not on what fascinates other people. And the second passage actually reminded me of something I heard about Google. Their employees are obligated to spend, I think it's 20% of their time, maybe it's a little bit less than that, some percentage of their time not working on what Google wants them to work on. So basically they are doing strictly what fascinates them, and they're only working on what they're interested in. And that's a great technique for Google and any company and any individual to be using, because what fascinates you will naturally pull you along and make you want to work. You know, when you're doing what you love, it's not an obligation. It becomes, I mean, that's what people say passion is. When you're doing what you love and it's not even considered work to you, that is doing your passion. And that first passage, that one sentence, new knowledge, or two sentences, new knowledge is the most valuable commodity on earth. The more truth we have to work with, the richer we become. And this aligns with what Warren Buffett says about learning. He says the more you learn, the more you earn. And you can look at any successful, ultra successful person. My friend just sent me an article about Elon Musk and his take on reading, and he has the exact same principles when it comes to reading and acquiring knowledge and learning new things. He says that there's no better way to get better at what you're doing than to acquire new knowledge. Which may seem strange because new knowledge may not always go along with what you're doing, but when you acquire new knowledge, I remember reading in a psychology textbook, or maybe it was an essay, that when we learn something new, we naturally take that new bit of information and match it up with our previous experiences and ideas and thoughts and beliefs. So when we learn something new, we naturally make new connections between that new piece of knowledge and everything that we've acquired as far as knowledge and experience prior to that. So I could say it 100,000 times more and it still wouldn't be enough. Acquiring knowledge is absolutely necessary for success. There's no better way to get where you want to go than to learn how to get there. There are people who have done what you want to do already, so go learn from those people. And anything that you could possibly want to do, you can learn how to do better by acquiring new knowledge and learning how that particular area works. Like I said, any new knowledge that you acquire is going to be helpful to you because you make those new connections, and just there could just be one connection that you have to make that could change your outlook on life or your career path or how you're going about doing things. So that's your Success by Day for today. I know I'm talking about knowledge a lot, but it's so important. And to do what you really love and what really interests you the most, what you're most passionate about, that is the takeaway from this message. So that's your Success by Day for today. I hope that was helpful. Vonnegut is one of my favorite authors, so I highly recommend reading his stuff. I will leave a link in the description to this book in case you're interested, and I will see you next time.